Now, the pleas are challenging the conditional validity of Article 370. The Constitution bench was headed by CJI D.Y. Chandrachud, and the hearing has begun. When it comes to the proceedings, we're learning about the statements that have been made in the hearing. Right now, we'll tell you a bit about the proceedings. The CJI has said, and I quote, "We will give prominent hearing to the first counsel and then hear others on the basis of newer grounds." The senior advocate, Kapil Sibal, is also going to be starting today. The CJI had said, "Mr. Sibal, please wrap up by tomorrow lunch," to which Kapil Sibal had responded saying, "It may be difficult since historical context has to be heard, but I will try." To this, the CJI has also responded saying, "Of course, our conscience also has to be satisfied." Then Justice S.K. Kaul, who's also on the bench, said, "Let us not be mired in history only. There are legal propositions as well." Now remember, the Supreme Court of India had received a total of 23 petitions contesting the central government's intention to repeal Article 370 of the Constitution. That resulted in formation of a 5-judge bench. Let's listen into the court hearings.
I want to make one statement clear on us that we stand here on the premise that the integration of Jammu and Kashmir into India is unquestionable, was unquestionable, and always remain unquestionable. That was a given. And despite that, the whole structure was overnight, changed through a process which I will demonstrate was unconstitutional. When your lordships will be dealing with this matter, there will be 4 legislations in a sense that you'll be dealing with. One is the Constitution of India. The second is the Constitution of India as applicable in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Third is the Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. And fourth is Article 370. And the interaction between these 3 constitutions in the context of Article 370 is something that your lordships will have to look at as we move forward. But please keep that in mind. The reason why I say Constitution of India is applicable to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, that over time, there were several orders issued, constitutional orders from time to time, which were incorporated in the Constitution of India as applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. The result was that most of the powers, most of the responsibilities and powers were actually in tandem with the Constitution of India. There was, in fact, really no difference other than Article 370 itself. All the laws were applicable, except that those laws were replicated in the constitutional orders of the government of India. Therefore, there was no reason to take away this right. It's in that context, that I'm mentioning this. Now, I'll go to the list of dates. On the 9th of March, 1846, the Treaty of Lahore was executed between Maharaja of Lahore and the British government, resulting in the transfer of certain territories to the East India Company. In particular, under Article 4 of the treaty, the Maharaja cedes to the Honourable Company all its forts, territories, rights and interests in the hill countries which are situated between the river Beas and Indus, including provinces of Kashmir and Hazara. Earlier, Jammu's Maharaja Gulab Singh's General Zorawar Singh had invaded Ladakh in 1834. Ladakh came under Dogra rule and was incorporated into the state of Jammu and Kashmir in 1846. During the Sino-Sikh War, the Qing Empire